Okay.
At the time of recording this video,
We do not have
public announcement, we do not have a headboard in our master bedroom.
And it's fine.
And it's
because
okay. Hey famo! Famo! She! Hey? 2 videos in 1 week. See, we're getting it right, fam. We told you that we're getting there, and now we're gonna come and dish out all the content because you are well deserving of it.
Yes.
But yeah, hey, if you're new to the channel,
welcome.
welcome.
I am Reho.
Yes, and I am Dise, of course, and together we are Reho Dise.
Yeah.
In case you haven't figured that one
Yeah,
out.
so
Ready?
our fan members
Yeah.
usually call us Reho Dise, you know, when they meet us in the mall.
Yeah,
and we'll
wherever
both
they
turn
see
our
us.
heads, but generally I am Reho and he is Dise.
Awesomeness. And yeah, please do consider subscribing, join the fam bam, and yeah, don't forget at the end of this video, if you do like it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family and everybody that you know. But yeah, Reho,
Yep.
come
That's
now,
fine.
come now. How did we start this traveling journey?
Hey, it's a long story that we will share with you.
Yeah, we'll try and condense it so that we kind of, let's set the precedence first, né?
Yes.
But before we go anywhere, this video is sponsored.
Bye.
Bye.
Salam.
Yes, and they are generous as they always have been and always will be. They're giving away
2 times 1,000 Rand Satrix vouchers to
Yep.
2 lucky fan members, but you have to stay tuned to what we will say during the video to stand a chance to win.
Yeah, so we're gonna ask you a question at the end of the video, so you have to watch this entire video. Don't skip. Don't do anything like that. Just hang in there, get your coffee or tea or
And just, you know, relax.
Relax on.
Watch the ads.
Yeah, watch the ads as well. But yeah, baby, let's just set the tone for the video. Now let's go back.
All right.
Background yana.
All right.
How did we start?
How did we start traveling? But firstly, I think most importantly, I think the general things to save. But initially, we actually did not save for traveling.
Fam, we didn't.
We actually joined a club, a holiday club. I don't even remember. I just remember Disa coming to me and be like, "Babe, there's this holiday club that we need to, you know, join. It's gonna help us with discounts, you know, for hotels, for play. Was it no? It was just hotels.
Yeah, there's just hotels at the time because we were still so young. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
we were
local
very
trips. Yeah, so we're
young.
looking at local trips around Gauteng initially. And
No, they
then-
gave us a list of
Yeah, they did, and
places
we had
within
to-
South Africa that we could travel to. And the first holiday that I remember going to was Hazy View in Mpumalanga that we took. And I think that was one of the best holidays I've ever been to.
Memorable
Yeah.
road trip. It was so much fun, and I think that was a good one on us to start looking out for these holiday clubs or those kind of schemes, if I might call it, because it really did work. It was legit. But what else I did is that I had a savings account. Now, when I met Reho, I was already schooled with having a savings account, and I think I did mention that in the previous video, is that I had a savings account, so it was easy for us to...
No, you didn't.
Did I not?
No, you didn't have a savings account then. You had a savings account just before we got married. That's when you decided
No.
to get married.
Arati, I had it before.
So you didn't tell me about this. This is like...
The savings account. No, you see, in the beginning of a relationship, you don't reveal
Finances
your cards.
are not
No,
disclosed,
finances
clearly.
are not. Come on, fam. I think, do you discuss finances earlier on in your relationship?
No, but I remember we went to the bank and we opened up a savings account just before.
No, Yaru. Now I was hiding my savings account because I knew if I told her that I have a stash here, it was all gone. You see, it was going to be a girlfriend allowance, and we're not going to go there.
Okay.
We're not going to go there. Sure. But that's what I did. I had a savings account, which kind of helped us. To have a bit of cash, petty cash as well, to be able to book some of these locations that we were traveling to. What
but
else?
then what else? Before we got married, I know that there was also plans, and that's what I'm saying. We then ended up going to bank, and we then inquired about whether to get a savings account and investment account.
Yes, we did.
So what did we ended up doing?
Yeah,
How did you find out that information?
Savings. No, like I said, I asked Mama. Now, me and my mother like this too. Get Mama's boy live. I'll say it live on camera. Mama, I love you. Get Mama's boy. Get last born. So I ain't ashamed.
Not ashamed.
I'm not ashamed of it. But I did speak to her and I told her, listen, me and Reho want to travel. What's the best way to go about it? And she told me that this is how she was also doing her travels as well with her friends as well. Like society, have a savings account. So that's what encouraged me.
Body stock failed that are now digital or can be done in the bank.
Exactly. Right, you can gather together as a group of friends and start this thing. So I thought, okay, let's start something together. And that's why I said, no, babe, let's open up an account where we can use it to travel.
I think also it's actually when Satrix was starting up and we then decided to actually go for Satrix. I think we've been with Satrix since that time.
Oh, that's a long time. And shout out to Arabile Kumere. He's a friend of ours. We actually went to school with him.
Went to high school with Arabile.
You might know him, guys. He does the financial. He's like a financial anchor. He's been
a journalist,
and journalist. He's been on ANCA. He's been on Radio 702. He's been everywhere. But shout out to you, Arabile, if you're watching this. And I remember the one. Was it on TV or radio? I can't remember. And he mentioned Satrix. I was like, Satrix, baby, let's go. Let's save some cash. Yeah. That helped us a great deal of a lot. Babe,
yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Those unit trusts that we saved in, and we were like, okay, we'll save this one, leave it for 6 months, 7 months.
It was exciting.
It was exciting, and it actually worked.
It worked, and it helped us to increase our financial literacy so much. And it helped us, obviously, now when we needed to travel and book things that we needed to book.
And it did. And I remember that. Even cashing it out, sometimes we were reluctant.
We're reluctant because the taxman.
We see the growth. No, but besides taxman, when you see growth on your portfolio and you're like, actually the money is growing. Should we cash it out?
No.
But then we did sometimes when we really desperately needed it because we realized that we were saving for a purpose. So we didn't really feel that guilty because we knew why we were doing this.
Yeah.
It was like more like short term, mid term, not like extra.
And I think that's what's very important is to know the difference between saving short term, long term investments and short term investments.
And I guess that's where our financial expert, she'll come later. Don't worry, she'll come and explain all of that.
We have someone special coming to join us.
Did we not mention it?
No, we didn't.
Stay tuned. You see, there's someone else.
Okay, just to now move on to how did we, baby, get to travel to 5 different countries recently? Europe with a different currency and like geez Louise in a short amount of time.
All right. So fam, you guys know that we've obviously traveled and that the vlogs have been coming out. Thank you for watching, fam. They're still coming, like we mentioned. Stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned for those. I can tell you now for sure, fam, we would not have traveled all 5 destinations. Was it 5 or 6? 5.
It was 5 countries, 6 cities.
Yeah, 6 cities. We would not have done that major travel, the biggest travel for us, had we not firstly sacrificed.
I think the big word is
and that's the sacrifice, fam.
Sacrifice.
Can we hang there for a little bit?
Yes, we're gonna hang on sacrifice.
You know when you say sacrifice, we were like, yeah, but what?
Yeah.
Fam, let's be candid.
Yeah, people think that we don't sacrifice. They see us and be like, you living the best life. But like, guys, you sacrifice for the life that you want. And for us, there's a couple of sacrifices that we're gonna name right now. Okay, your first sacrifice.
The biggest sacrifice for us has been, for instance, when I got into, remember fam, I mentioned that I got into a car accident a year or 2 back, and I contemplated whether I should now get a new vehicle or not, because at the back of our heads together was, no, we want to travel the world, and locally as well, of course, as you've seen, but we knew, oh no man, if we can just withhold and just keep the one vehicle and manage with just one vehicle while we're saving up our cash for travel, because that was it's on our heart's desire to do this thing. Then let's go for it, and we did. And for me, that was a big one because we've been just winging it with one vehicle. So literally having one car and not buying a second car has been one of the sacrifices.
Yeah, one of the sacrifices. I mean, obviously having to utilize obviously other means of transport, which is obviously that e-hailing, and
services,
Gautrain and everything. And it was tough for us. Generally, because there's times when it didn't work. Disa used to work, used to travel to Venda, and I'm still at work. I have to come back and
guys, I traveled a lot.
So obviously that already is a lot of sacrifices, and obviously that one car will now increase mileage, and there's now more maintenance that has to be done. So there's already a lot of cost that goes into now utilizing one car. But the other sacrifices is definitely not being able to renovate your own house. I mean, for us, there's a lot of renovations that we wanted to do for the house, but unfortunately I had to sacrifice that. The other sacrifice that we have, guys.
No, but wait, what were those renovations? Whoa.
We wanted to renovate our bathrooms.
Yeah, the bathrooms. We wanted to put in what did you want to put in? You wanted
A
to
nice
put a
cupboard, the
sink, you know.
Wanted to make
wanted to do a
possibly
lot,
change
man.
the tiles. You know, wanted to do a lot of that in our bathrooms, but we were like, you know what, it's fine.
That
I'm
or travel.
gonna sacrifice
Yo.
that beautiful bathroom for
We did, yo.
travels. The other sacrifice, which for us is a major thing,
Yeah.
fam.
Well, which one now?
I know I'm laughing about
Which one?
this, but it's the headboard. We do not have a
fam.
headboard. Okay,
At the time of recording this video,
we do not have.
public announcement, we do not have a headboard in our master bedroom.
And it's fine
And it's
because
okay.
we put obviously a wallpaper
Well, it's not
behind.
obvious, but we
well,
put
we put
a
a wallpaper
wallpaper.
just to make it
Yeah.
at least nice.
And it is.
But we don't
It
have a headboard, and we do not have side tables. So we
Side
still-
table is
we
like,
still
what are we using? At one time we used
It's
our,
so
our
embarrassing.
travel bag. That was inspiration. That was inspiration. We put the travel bags literally on either side, and that was the side table.
It was too high, but then
but
now,
it's too high
now
because
I'm using something.
when
a
you're on a
chair.
rollover,
no,
then it's-
your keyboard chair.
yeah.
On my side, it's a keyboard
yeah, my
chair.
keyboard chair. I put
like a
next to
chair.
me. Oh.
No, it's mine, and then on your side, it's those.
It's an ottoman. Yeah,
Ottomans.
ottoman. Yeah.
You know.
And now it's imbalanced, you know, because now at night you want to have water or coffee. Yeah, no, it's it's
now you
not a
have
flat
to put-
surface.
now you have to
put
put
a
maybe a
book
tray
or
over
tray.
there or something.
Now, kitchen like tray. It's been
So
rough.
So yeah, so those are the little
But it's okay.
sacrifices because
Yeah.
it's the battles that we go through in order for us to be able to travel, and
Yeah.
for us it's the memories that we create in order to come back with it.
Yeah.
You know, money comes back, guys.
Yeah.
So spend it the way you would like to spend it. If
Yeah.
getting a headboard or renovating your bathroom makes you
It's a
happy
high
and satisfies
priority for you.
your heart, then
Yeah.
that's fine. We know that. Hey, nobody goes into the bathroom or that much or really
in our
cares about
room,
our
for
bedroom.
instance,
So it
yeah.
doesn't really matter whether our bedroom
now-
looks
now
fancy.
fam
doesn't-
knows how
I know,
our
guys.
room-
No, it's getting better. It's getting. We've got a
Massive.
headboard actually on the way. So
It's on the way.
We just need
Oh, yeah, it is
side
coming.
tables. Our headboard is on the
Yeah,
way
no, no,
finally,
finally.
but we need the side tables. I think the other sacrifice that I also
Yeah.
want to talk about is
Yeah.
like. For me, I love quality over quantity, and I think the one point that I think I might have mentioned it in one video
Right,
about
which
buying a really good jacket, and then there was the one person that
Ooh, they
commented
dragged
about the
Refu
fact
about
that how many
jacket.
times have I worn that jacket, right? And I'm just like, okay, first of all, in that certain period of time, I needed a jacket.
No,
and
but
it was-
can I
and that
quote,
was the only
can I
time.
quote what she said though?
What did she say?
And it's a she because we know, because we saw the profile and we saw the name. And she was like, how, Rehu, what was it? I'm just going to paraphrase. She was like, Rehu, how is it that you keep wearing the same jacket in almost every other photo that you post?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have money to buy clothes? Yo!
First of all, I do have.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
the whole
prefer
world is
not to spend it too much, let's say, on clothing. I would rather buy one item that's good quality that can last me. And like I was saying, for that particular
Season,
time,
yeah.
I took one jacket to Thailand, and that was the only jacket that I had.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm
Oh, yeah,
gonna
it was on
wear-
a Thailand video that she
Yes,
quoted.
and that was
she
the only
commented,
jacket
yeah.
that I had. So obviously, I'm gonna wear it. So that's why I'm saying that sometimes you can't judge
Yeah,
people
true.
saying that, oh, you guys have money, you should be, because you're seeing us travel, you're seeing people travel. You can't judge them for the things that they sacrifice, because you do not know what they're sacrificing for those things.
I think also it's important to mention that Haratwani is about. We're not all the same, right, fam? For you, as we're busy talking, you're probably listening to us. Some of you are like, ooh, never, nah, live in a house without a headboard and a side table. Ooh, me never. I'll renovate my house first before anything. And that's okay. No one's wrong. You know, you might want to buy the most fanciest car first before you travel the world. You might want to live in the biggest house in the best suburb in this country. It's okay. Do you? For us, this is what works because we have a plan. We have a life plan. We knew that, we know that we're not going to be this young forever.
Yeah.
We're not going to be
Very
just
true.
the two of us forever. We know, by the grace of God, there will be other little minions around us. But before that, we want to just do us, you know, and we want to fulfill our heart's desire
Yeah.
to travel, to have a taste of travel and being out in the world and,
Yeah.
and the country. And then it'll continue
Correct.
as life goes on. We're not saying it's going to stop once, you know, at some point. No, it's going to
No.
continue. We're just getting our feet wet. You know, you dip your feet wet.
100%.
So what I wanted to say is that also, regarding clothes for Reho and myself, we really don't care. We're not people of labels and brands, you know.
Well, we like good quality
We like
things.
good things.
If the label's good and it's good,
We
good
will go
quality,
for it.
I will definitely go for it,
But-
not to show off,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
because
yeah.
I personally like the
Yeah.
brand.
And not if it comes in between an aeroplane ticket
Yeah.
versus that bag
Yeah,
or
no,
that.
so I'd rather
shoe.
get an airplane ticket to go buy it in a different country because I know it's going to be cheaper and then come back with
Danko.
it.
Sibonge.
That's what I did. But anyway,
But
I think the
anyway.
last sacrifice that I do want to talk about is
Which
about
one?
the TV.
Oh yeah, and we never had a TV. So, well, we had a TV. So when we got married, my parents fortunately had an extra TV, plasma TV. So then
That was not being used.
that wasn't being used. So we thought, okay, we're going into a new house. Let's get a new smart TV. We want to travel. Remember? So then I was like, Papa, can we use this one? Hey, it's not a smart TV. So flop. What happened?
Guys, I had a
We
laptop,
had to
man.
connect the laptop in order to have it to make this TV smart.
No, but
Yo,
my
but Reko's
laptop,
Yo.
it had fallen when I was on a trip.
Oh,
I was
Reko.
sleeping on a bed and it fell on the side. Then it got cracked open.
Yeah.
So and then the screen doesn't work, but the laptop actually
Not only
works.
that, even your
Emma,
power button.
so the screen doesn't work,
Hey.
but in order for you to see what's happening obviously on the
Yeah.
laptop, you have to connect it to another monitor. So obviously now that's the only way that I could see my
Oh, yeah, I
screen.
can.
So
Yeah, to
then you
type in
connect
a
it to the
password.
TV. So Mara, to be able to switch on that laptop, because it's cracked open on the side, you have to like put your finger inside and like switch it on.
Bam,
Everybody, like
Yo.
I think I had bruises from like
I had to
having
grow.
like,
I had to grow my nail. This pinky
you
nail
had
had
to,
to
like-
grow so that ke kgone go ya ka hare. Hey guys, it was rough.
it was rough. But anyway, that was the
Looking
sacrifice,
back.
is that not buying a smart TV.
Okay,
And
praise God, we have one now.
yes,
fam.
we got blessed
Yeah,
with the
got
TV, which
blessed
is
by
great.
one. Thank you.
So but those are the sacrifices so that we don't so that we can be able to travel.
To travel, yeah. So you can. I'm sure you can now figure out. Like we've done quite a bit. We saved some cash. We sacrificed some of the good things in life. You know, we deprived ourselves sometimes and most times actually of the nice things. But knowing that, you know what, man, they'll come. And but for now, we need to travel. I guess this
100%.
travel bug bit us so much that we just we can't let go of travel.
No.
But there's many other ways to save your money in order for you to travel. And I know it doesn't have to be to Europe. It can be just maybe to Cape Town, Durban, PE, wherever you want to travel locally.
Hey, Vic
around
Falls.
the corner, Vic Falls.
Hey,
I know
Botswana.
Africa.
Hey, Namibia.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, but you know what? I'm reminded about also a financial rule that I love the most, and as well as your one. Yeah, I think you should read yours first because you.
My favorite financial rule is number 49, which
Yeah.
is don't show the world your money, show your money the world.
Yes, girl.
I think for me that speaks
Yes.
volumes because hey, money will always be generated if you keep
Yeah.
working for it, and you need to just explore. For me personally, memories are important to me.
Yeah.
So if I pay for my memories and obviously record them,
Yep.
that is my gift and my reward for
Yeah.
working hard.
And my favorite Sanlam confidence rule, it's number 51, and Rojo's got it down here for me. A first class life starts with financial planning. And that's what we want to live. We want to live a first class life, but it all starts with financial planning because we know we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing even till now without having any financial plan. So we do sit down, we do plan our budgets as to what we're going to purchase next and strategize, what do we save, what do we sacrifice, and when to do things, right? I guess that's
When to splurge, when not to splurge.
when not to splurge, but it's been fun and I think it's working for us. You think? Yeah, we'll see how it continues, as life evolves and yeah, we'll see. But you know what? I think it's a good time to introduce our financial expert from Sanlam.
Yes.
Yeah, let's have her come in.
Let's have a come.
Here is our financial expert of the day. Can you introduce yourself? Maybe we know you, so
sure.
tell fam.
Please.
Who are you?
Oh, well, so yeah, I'm Masego, and I'm a creative writer, I'm a published author, I'm a speaker, I'm a...
Yes, girl.
Keep
Take time to,
list.
get this whole
Yeah.
thing
Yes.
figured as to what am I, because I get this
Okay.
question so much, but I think in short, I'm a creative writer, like I
Okay.
mentioned, I'm a published author,
Okay.
I love creating travel content,
Lovely.
I'm a financial wellness enthusiast,
Ooh.
Nice.
and I think amongst all these other roles, the one that I'm really enjoying most right now is being a wife to my best friend
Oh, yeah.
and a mom to a little intelligent girl.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wait, no man. Accolades
Don't make
upon
us cry now on
accolades.
camera.
Yeah. Thank you
No,
for,
thank you for
coming
joining.
and
No,
joining.
man, I'm really happy to be here. I mean, it's a really humbling experience.
Awesome.
I think we spoke about this as
Yeah.
to how actually I got to meet you guys.
Yeah,
and
awesome.
I think if I could share with Fam Bam, it was through an opportunity that, was presented with where I work within Sanlam Business. And then I was approached by, Nash, and having to know that I find that I will be shooting with my Fam Bamas.
A fam bam.
Shooting with my Fam Bamas.
There you
For
go.
me, that was a destiny moment, and
Oh,
I
wow.
think it was a confirmation of how God is so relevant and
Amen.
intentional,
Amen.
in His plans for our lives.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
So yeah, man.
Bro,
I'm
you're
really
making me
humbled
blush.
to
My
be
my
here.
jaws are like so tired from blushing. Thank
Yeah,
you
no,
so
I'm,
much.
I'm truly
Thank
humbled
you.
to be here.
Awesome.
Also remembering how I started knowing you guys
Hey.
was through a video that I watched.
Hey, Fee.
Whereby,
Come now.
should I tell the
Spill
Bamas?
the
Which one?
tea.
Is she?
Spill that tea. Okay, no, not literally. Like,
So I think it was one of the Assumption videos,
I
and you
remember
guys
that.
were talking about your celibate journey.
Yeah.
So I was celibate at that time,
Oh,
and
nice.
I think my spirit resonated so much with the authenticity and the honesty of the journey.
Yeah.
The challenges of the journey, and I drew so much inspiration from that
Yeah.
because not only was I inspired, but I've also published the book on the same topic.
oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
We should actually pick it up.
Yeah,
and,
I'm
definitely.
how
Support your
listening
business.
to
Yeah.
signature,
Yeah.
please.
Sign for us.
Autographs are coming.
Come now.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
that's how I
Great.
got to draw inspiration, and to be sitting here today, sponsored by one of the leading financial
Wow.
services company. I
Come
mean,
now.
like, God, how big can you dream for us?
Exactly. God's
Yeah,
dreams
so
to us
it's
is
amazing. It's amazing.
Awesome.
I'm truly humbled and excited, to be here with you guys and the Fam Bammers.
Nora Lebo, and you heard us earlier on speaking about our travel journey, how we saved up for our money for traveling.
travel.
Yes.
You said you also traveled, right?
Yeah, I travel a
Okay.
lot.
How do you save?
Did you have any sacrifices that you have so that you were able to travel?
Yeah, how did
Yes.
you do it?
So, my first travel experience started first with those group travels. Skinny,
Okay.
and I think that time it was affordable because we would take advantage of those cottages whereby it's like the ratings for group.
Okay.
See,
And
then
this
you
is
can
within South Africa.
Yes, it's still within South Africa.
Okay.
And you can
right?
divide the
Then you can divide
costs.
the
Love it.
costs amongst one another.
Love it.
One of the one of the budget travels
Did
I
you go
did.
directly to the accommodation in Oxford, or was there like a certain website for it?
So there was a certain website for
Okay,
it,
okay,
right?
okay.
And then we visited the website, viewed the accommodation, checked out the rates,
Okay.
figured that it's actually within our budget.
That's
you know.
good.
Good.
We were all
Smart.
students at that time,
Yes,
so
okay.
we took advantage of that. But group travels only end this far.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
that is
bills
something-
to join you, and you need to go,
Yes,
somewhere
and not
nice.
only that, I
Yeah.
figured that passion for travel is not for everyone, right?
True,
Some
right.
do it because of everyone else is doing it.
Yeah,
Others
FOMO
really have got that,
Travel
travel
bug,
bug stuff.
Yeah.
literally.
You
I
can't
think that's
explain
us.
it, but you just
Yeah.
want to go somewhere.
You just
Every
wanna-
time.
Hey!
Opakolo-pakile.
That's
Girl, our bags are always open.
Ratati.
Exactly, and that was the experience. And until then, when I figured the group started now dissolving because
Okay.
others started pulling out, and they
Okay.
did it religiously. Sometimes we'd plan for a group for a trip,
Yeah.
well in advance, and a person would just drop you down right there and
That's
say, "No,
an
I can
inconvenience
you get
because
what I
then
mean?
you would have to now
You would
Cover
pay,
that
have
cost,
to cover
yeah.
that cost. And I think from then that's when I started withdrawing from group travels and doing solo locations.
Okay.
Right. And so that was the first travel experience, and it didn't really require much saving because it was a bit not that much,
Yeah, yeah,
especially
yeah.
once you divide the cost. I mean,
Okay.
That's good.
there was some petty cash that was
Okay.
always on the side,
Okay.
and I think I started intentionally saving for my travels when I started working, right?
Wow, okay.
And to tell you the sacrifice, I was busy
Yeah.
laughing when I listened to one of your sacrifices, and I think I was okay with not having it, with the reality that I chose to travel over choosing to renovate my space.
Yeah.
We're not
get what I
alone,
mean?
fam. We ain't
So
alone.
with my first earnings,
Yeah.
I did have a list
Okay.
of the items I want to buy,
Yes.
where I'm gonna buy your Mr. Price Home, your what's the store?
With
Pep
Volts,
Home
at
also.
home.
No,
Yeah,
Volts,
girl.
Volts needs to give me
Yeah,
I
something-
was
oh,
very
okay.
exactly.
We're
You
not
said
there
that
yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Not got
I was
Volts.
not
We're still
there
building,
yet.
ne?
Yeah, at that time I was still building.
Okay,
so,
great.
I was fresh out of varsity, I
Oh,
started
okay.
working. Now I had to decide, what do I do? Do I feed this travel bug that has stung me for so long? Because I've been having these many screenshots. Isn't about time to
Yeah.
be with the screenshots?
Yeah,
Yeah, I need to
right?
be there. Insert yourself.
I
Yeah,
want to
insert
insert
yourself.
myself
Yeah,
in that
isn't a
screenshot.
Photoshop. but
You know
really
what I
be
mean?
there.
Like
Yeah.
to be there, and
Yeah.
that's how the journey started. And I literally chose that list that I wrote. I threw it away and decided, you know what,
Yeah.
I'm traveling.
Wow.
Why? Because I'm a firm believer that I'd rather spend my life creating more memories than holding on to things. These items, I'm gonna have them, but
Exactly.
still, man, because simply that
Bravo.
thing,
You
you
will
know what
still
I
have
mean?
that
You know?
desire
Yeah, that
to
desire
travel.
to travel, So for me, that's the biggest sacrifice. I had a
Okay.
choice at that time to decide: do I want to renovate my space,
Yeah.
or do I want to travel?
True.
And
Yeah.
I decided
You
that I
went
want to
for it,
travel,
yeah.
and it was the best decision I've ever made. Today,
Brilliant.
still.
Brilliant. Man, you hear that? I have a question for you. Saving or investing for travel?
Okay.
I want to know what's smarter, or which one is better for that.
I think with the amount of, I'm only learning this now.
yeah.
And I knew then what I know now.
Yeah.
I would definitely say, saving for traveling is better than investing.
Okay.
Why? Because most of the travel goals that one would have is not anything longer than 5 years.
Okay.
Right.
Short term.
You want to
Short
travel
term.
in the next maybe 6 months, maybe
Okay.
12 months.
Yes.
You get what I
So
mean?
true.
So Sanlam offers products such as the tax-free savings account,
Oh, yes,
where you can
yes.
save as little as 350 per month
Yeah.
Nice.
towards your tax-free savings account.
Okay.
And then whenever you do want to withdraw, you can
Yeah.
do that. And the advantage or what really stands out about this particular product is the fact that it's tax-free.
Yeah.
So there's absolutely no tax on the interest and the dividends as well.
Yeah.
I
So-
love that because
Yeah.
also when coming to investment, sometimes you might be investing for a short-term goal,
Yeah.
Yes.
but then you were investing in a long-term product.
Actually.
And that's the danger, because now you end up withdrawing earlier,
Yeah.
but not necessarily having gotten the full returns of your
100%.
actual
So
investment.
true.
That
You
is
get what
so
I mean?
true.
So in that regard, I think saving
traveling.
for traveling is
Is
better than
much better.
investing,
I
because
agree.
with investments it's much more long term.
That's
Whereas
so
with
true.
savings, you can use like a tax-free saving account, which won't have any tax implications in whatsoever.
I think what I'm hearing from that is like I'll save
Yeah.
for traveling and then I will invest for my renovation, so that when I come back after those years,
There
of
we go.
travel,
There we go.
I can take
That's
out
a
my
plan.
investments for my renovation.
That's a
love
plan.
That's a
That's a
plan.
plan.
That could definitely work out best.
And then how long should I wait to see a great return in investment?
Or saving.
look,
What is
Well,
the
that-
minimum amount of years should I invest?
I think it's really product dependent, right?
Okay.
And also on the investment portfolio that you have chosen,
Yeah.
right? So I think a minimum of 5 years.
5 years.
Yes, minimum.
Okay.
So you'd want to perhaps wait 5 years before you can really see the returns on
Yeah,
investment,
okay. Yeah.
And so with the savings account as well, it does grow over time, over years.
Of course.
But if you do want to withdraw it in 6 or 12 months,
Yeah.
obviously you cannot expect that
Yeah.
much of a
Yes.
great return on
Yeah, of
investment,
course. So true,
right?
yeah.
So I guess the returns really depends on the product and the investment portfolio as well.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then our last question is, when is it safe to cash out my investments without the penalties of tax? Tax!
Yeah, tax
Tax,
man, he always
guys,
eats
tax.
our money that you are
I remember,
working so hard for. Yeah.
Back in the years when I was attending one of my leadership programs for
Yeah.
wealth management, and our facilitator was like, there are 2 things that you can't run away from in this life, and
Yeah.
it's death and tax.
Sure.
That
is
Sad
true.
reality.
You're
That's
literally
true.
gonna live
Yeah.
with them all your
Indeed.
life. You get,
Yeah.
you get.
Yeah.
And even when coming to our savings and investment, we are
Yeah.
still faced with the tax
tax
men
man.
saying, "Bring my money on top of the
No,
money
it's
that
my
you have."
money.
But it's
I know.
mine.
It's
Why you want my
money?
money? Sure, yeah, no. So it's just one of those unavoidable
things.
ones,
You
right?
can't
So,
avoid it. Yeah.
unfortunately, with investment, it will be taxed.
Okay.
Right? It's just part of the fund rules. There should be tax on your investment. There
Yeah.
should be tax on your whatever retirement fund or portfolio that you have.
Yeah.
By the time you decide to chill back,
They will
are
tax.
on top of your money. I also want
Ke
my
batla yak,
money.
le ya ka e.
Guys.
Mine has
Yeah,
to
we
be there.
we've had a couple.
Yeah.
And we've all been hit. by it,
Yeah.
nah.
Yes,
And
the tax, it's ridiculous because when
It's
you
like, but like, what was that all for then?
yes, what was I saving for all this long?
I think we should look at it in a positive light, that at least maybe taxman takes his tax and reinvest it into the country, and they
We are helping the country.
distribute to the country to uplift the communities.
Yeah.
Let's see it in that
Let's
light.
see it in that light
that you're doing a good deed.
We're doing a
Abo.
good deed.
That's it. No.
Even
Fella,
though we don't see it used for the deed, the good deed. But
what can we
anyway,
say? What can we say?
Sikolabo.
So now I'm thinking to myself, okay, I thought of doing this, and I think we've all guilty. We've tried this one, but
Okay.
it didn't really work. But maybe it did work.
Okay.
Saving my money underneath the mattress.
Fatong,
Nka e
you
kenya
say,
tlasa mattress.
kining.
Yeah, you know, there's
Come
this
at us.
story where, you know, once that 100 becomes 99 rand, it's finished.
So once
Yeah.
you put that
Yeah.
money under the bed, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Change. You get what I mean.
Right.
I don't know. I've figured that one of the safest way to really intentionally with a financial plan that is
Yeah.
clear and,
Yeah.
and straight
Yeah.
agree.
is through saving. Like the tax-free savings.
Yeah,
account.
that you mentioned
That
earlier, yeah.
holds you accountable. You know very well that every single month and without doubt, without fail,
Yeah.
I'm putting something towards my tax-free savings account, and it's amazing because they also got a debit order option.
Ah,
So if
brilliant.
you are not responsible for making that
That payment,
transaction,
yeah,
then they
yeah.
can easily
Love
debit
it.
depending on what method of payment you've chosen. You
Wow,
get.
great.
So I think the best and the safest.
Yeah.
We haven't really been good as a black community in
Yeah.
keeping money,
Yeah.
and I think it's as a result of the money traumas that we had to
That is true.
heal
Yeah.
from and
That
deal
is
with,
very true.
right?
Right.
Then that's when we now understand our relationship with money
money.
better.
True.
So in that regard, you get exposed to better ways of saving. Like,
True.
how about a tax-free saving
True.
account? How about
Mm.
that Access Save account that I open on,
Yes.
There we
on
go.
my active current account or
Yeah.
check account?
Yes.
You know,
I
so I
love
think
that.
that's much more safer.
No.
See, and I think as young people, we keep saying this, fam. We need people like you in our lives.
Ah.
You know, the fund administrators, the financial experts, and advisors. You know, to guide us and help us. And I think, fam, we need to jump on these things as soon as we can,
Definitely,
right?
As soon as we can.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that I got to learn, especially with
Yeah.
my travel experience, it's how it's really exposing me to the reality of really taking care of my financial health.
Yeah.
And being financially literate,
Yeah.
right? Because traveling is not just about pictures and exploring, but
Yeah.
also finances are deeply involved.
Yeah, very
Especially
much
when you
involved.
have
Very
to
much
convert
involved.
the rands into another currency. Then
Yeah.
you're like, all right.
Right.
That's a story for another day, fam. Oh my goodness, that's a story for another day.
Thank you so much,
Yes.
Masego. Thank you so much. I think I've gained a lot of knowledge, and
Yeah.
I hope that you've helped a lot of fan bammers out
Yeah.
I
there.
really hope so.
Indeed.
too.
And can they get a hold of you if they
Oh
want
yes,
to
definitely.
chat to you? as
Yeah, on
a fund
social
administrator?
media,
Yeah.
it's Masego Misentolls on Instagram. It's Masego Nicoline on Facebook. It's Masego Misentolls on TikTok and Masego Misentolls also on Twitter as well.
Done.
No,
So,
YouTube.
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet. I love that. You hear that? Not yet.
No, I think I really had to be honest with myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's certain areas of consistency that I need to work on.
True.
Like,
That
I
is
also
true.
want to be like you.
Ah.
2 videos in a week.
Listen to her. Hey, we are trying. We're trying.
I'm gonna group up. I wanna be like
I wanna be like you. No, you've been so
thank
awesome.
you.
And I'm gonna leave all the details, fam,
course.
down in the descriptions. Go check it out. Masego, you've been awesome.
Definitely, thank you so much. I think one thing that we forgot to mention that you talked about
Yes.
with regards to the whole stigma behind the fact that people that travel are rich. No,
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
make sacrifices.
100%.
We plan. Sometimes most of the sacrifices you won't see them because we don't talk about them.
Yeah.
But just like every other goal, your
Yeah.
travel goals just require sacrifice.
That's it.
You know,
100%.
and I think it's got nothing to do with having money or not,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that matter of choice.
That's it.
love it.
That's it.
I love
Personally,
it.
I chose to fill my life with adventure than things, and I'd rather have
my
so
girl.
much to so many places to go to
Yeah.
than so many things to hold on to,
100%.
right? And I would rather not shop a lot than actually look at the nearest staycation or the nearest hidden gem, if not near, maybe further if
Yeah.
I do have the budget for that, you're right? Because I do believe that memories last forever,
Yeah.
right? But clothes wear out, man.
Yes,
Wow.
100%. But like we said, it's also a personal preference. You know,
Exactly.
if someone loves fashion or they love makeup or whatever,
Over
that's
travel,
over travel,
yeah.
that's
So be it.
So
That's
if
right.
you want to sacrifice for makeup,
Makeup.
then do your thing.
Do you, boo?
thing.
For clothes, do your thing. Do your thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
thank you.
Masego, thank you so much. We could go all day.
All day long.
Nah.
So now,
No, I really enjoyed this.
two fan bammers get the chance to win
Oh yeah.
one time Satrix voucher.
They give away. So
Yes.
the question of the day, if you want to win those Satric vouchers, well, one for you, and then one for the other Fam Bam, I get. What were the 2
Financial.
Sanlam confidence rules that we mentioned?
Yeah. Which one?
Were you paying attention, class?
In class.
Were you paying attention? If not, rewind, go back, rewatch,
Yeah.
and then let us know down on the comment section. It'll be a random draw, and yeah, you can then just win those Satric vouchers. Yeah, babe.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Fam Bam. This has been a very insightful video. If you
Yes.
did like this video, please give it a thumbs up.
Give it a thumbs up, and again, if you have not subscribed and you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I, will I love this content, will I enjoy it, listen, do yourself the favor, just subscribe. Subscribe, well, just do it. Nah?
Definitely Nike.
Just do it.
Miguel Kwako Pitor, by the way. Wana Pitor, but it's been such a pleasure
Thank
having
you
you,
so
Masako.
much.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your time.
No,
Nah?
thank you so much for having me. It was
Fam,
great.
until the next video,
Oh, vlog.
we love you. Bye, guys.